honey bun. Hi guys, I know it's been a few days. I'm so happy to be back with my bunnies. All right, listen, what we're going to talk about today is disturbing. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not your everyday topic, but I felt the need to bring it to you. So I did my research, got my videos, and here we go. This is Grace reporting, and you are now tuned into Grace. We are going to talk today about the mom who is dating her son. I literally just had to take a deep breath. So there's this mom, this New Mexico mom, who is dating her son. Her son is 19 years old. So I don't know how did this thing start with her. I don't know if one day she got up and said, look at my son. He's so handsome. He's tall. He got facial hair. He's a man. He's mine. I don't know how the thought process went in her brain. I don't know how it went from the back of her head to the front of her head to out her mouth. You know, I'm just kind of confused about that part. Because how can you look at your own child to the point where you have developed a lust that has now came out into reality? Now you are dating your son. Are you listening to me? She is dating her 19-year-old son, this New Mexico mom. If that ain't nasty, she needs to be taken out back and be dealt with. Because that is disgusting. That is beyond incest. That's threat. Okay? That's a new term. Okay? All right? Because, what are you thinking? I think that is a form of abuse. I think that is a form of abuse. And when I say a form of abuse, I mean a form of abuse towards the child. How are you going to express to your, I can't even find the proper words. How are you going to express that, hey, Carlos, I don't know how to tell you this, but I like you. Oh, I like you too, Mom. I think you're a cool mom. No, I like you. I like you too, Mom. I mean, come on. She is wanting the community to accept this. She wants people in her community to accept the fact that she is in love with her son and that she wants the public now to accept that. She said, oh, I don't know why you guys think there's something wrong with this. You know, if you guys did it, I wouldn't come against you guys. Nobody is sitting around thinking about dating their son, Maria. You tried it. Of everything you could be doing, you thinking about dating your son. I mean, this boy will not have an experience of what it is like to have a girlfriend at a certain age. You know, 19 is a very crucial age for young men. It's a very crucial age. It's a time where they're, you know, getting to know themselves on a different level. A lot of them is going off to college. You know, a lot of them is going into a trade school. They're going into another phase of life. Not going into the apartment with their mom. Or their mom is now their mate. I don't see that. I don't see, according to the tarot cards, that ain't coming up. Nah, incest. That's all I keep saying. Incest. No, mommy. I don't want your money. Incest. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, take a look at this video and then you'll understand, because this is coming straight out of her mouth. Take a look at this video.
Carlos, that I'm sorry. I don't know how you react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son. And I am falling in love with him. He said, are you really? I said, yes, I am. He said, you know what? I was scared to let you know, too. I am, too. He was, too, falling in love with me, with his mom. And I was falling in love with my son. And then we ended up talking, and we took off to the park. And we ended up asked him, will you ever date your mom? And he said, will you date your son? I said, honest truth, yes, I would. Because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I really want to be with you the rest of my life. And I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say, because we're going through a lot right now. We try to keep it a secret, but we couldn't do it no more because, you know, my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it. They're accepting it. And my mom, my dad, my brothers, my family's accepting it now. This girl found out. So it's across the street from me, and there's a big old fight started, and she called me. She called my son Joseph something and let me know across the street, and she told me I better watch my back because I'm being incest.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Oh my goodness. She even has the entire family in on this. She has her grandmother, or abuela, or the abuelas are on it, and the grandpa. She wants everybody to co-sign for this behavior. She wants everyone to say, you know what? This is not wrong. Yes, I'm your grandmother, but I can also be your in-law grandmother. What's going on here? So you see the way she spoke. She spoke as though it was normal, as though her going to the park, it was so cheesy, as though her going to the park is justified with flowers in her hand. Them flowers should have caught a fire, okay? With all the damn fireballs that's dropping from the sky, one should have dropped on her, okay? God forgive me, but she tried it, okay? Why would you put this in the public eye? Yes, incest goes on. Incest has been going on from the beginning of time. If you go back to the biblical days, incest has been going on for a long time. So yes, this is nothing new. But come on, you have to see and know and feel. You know, with all that's happening in the world, I'm not surprised that she is at this point in her life. She looks like she's tried everything. I guess this is her last thing to try, okay? Because now when this son gets around his peers, and you know how guys talk, oh, who you dating? I'm dating Tanya, man. Yeah, she's a cutie. Yeah, she's cute. Who you dating, Carlos? Huh? Who you dating? We haven't seen you with anybody, man. Who you going to the prom with? Huh? Is Carlos deaf, y'all? Carlos, who are you dating? Huh? You understand? He won't even know how to open that dialogue. What is he gonna say? Who you dating? Huh? You know, so of course, that's embarrassing. Of course, that's not something he wants to, you know what I'm saying, let everyone know. You understand? Because that is disgusting. Let's just put the cheese on the cracker and make a sandwich. That is disgusting. Listen, some sons find their mom attractive. They be like, oh, my mom is so pretty. My mom is this, my mom is that. And that's normal. Believe me, that's normal. But when does it get to the point where the mom is also saying, I find you attractive too, Carlos. I've been looking at you, boy. I've been eyeing you with my good eye. I've been eyeing you. And to take it now from being attracted to him to now wanting to date him to taking it to an intimate level. What in the double dutch is going on here? What is happening in this world? From the killings going on in Chicago, to New York City turning into the new Afghanistan, to Cuomo getting voted out. You understand what I'm saying? To all these things happening, what could happen next for you to be like, oh my God, I cannot. The only thing for me that could happen for me to be like, wow, is if I hit the lotto. If I hit the lotto for $2 million, I think that would be, I would be surprised. Because everything else under that, I'm not surprised. No, absolutely not. How can you look at your son and say, I'm attracted to you. I want to date you. You're the best thing. What she said? That's my man. What's man? What? Now, let's put a scenario on the table. You know, the Mexican people, usually they're a very big family, right? they come over. You know, they always have, if it's somebody's birthday party, if it starts Saturday, it's going to the next Saturday. So, you know, different family members is coming by, everybody sitting down, everybody talking, abuela and everybody, okay? So now, here go Marie, you know, I want to tell you guys something. Oh, what's up, Marie? What's up? What do you want to tell us? I've been dating somebody. Oh, that's so good, Marie. You know, it's been a while since you've gotten out there and dated and, you know, and gave love another try. You know, that's good. Who is he? When can we meet him? And here comes the son, just happened to walk in the room. You know, maybe he came in to get something out the room. And she looks up at him and he looks at her and they eye clock. So now their eyes clock together. And she's like, Carlos, wait right there. And everybody's like, oh, hey, Carlos, you got so big. Oh, my God, we haven't seen you in a while. How old are you now? 19? Oh, wow. 19. Oh, man. How is the girls treating you? Huh? How is the girls treating you? You're a handsome man. Marie, what's wrong with Carlos? Girl. Girl, what is wrong with Carlos, girl? Everything we're sending to him is, huh? Is that a new language? Guys, I'm dating Carlos. Oh, your man name is Carlos? No, I'm dating my son. Which son? You know, and it's not a normal conversation to have. It's not, because as soon as I hear that, I'll be back, you guys, and she tried it. 911. Yeah. Incest on level 10. From the womb to the room. Yeah, bye. You understand? I mean, come on. I would call the cops and let them know. Incest on alert. Incest going down. Just in. Incest news. I would call the cops and tell them that. How can you look? You are a disgusting woman. You need to be taken up back and to be dealt with. You understand? Because who does that? Who looks at their son? I don't care how fine your son is. Okay? Some mothers have very good looking son. But that doesn't give you the right to steal. You're stealing moments from him that he should be out there making memories with another woman, not you. You're stealing from your son. You know, he can't go out there and meet an ex. That is disgusting. You cannot date your son. I don't care what is going on. Maybe if you let your hair grow back, the rest of the brain cells will drop down and get your eagle on. And then you realize you cannot date your son, Maria. You know, eventually she got arrested because somebody in the community had beat her up. She got jumped. She got beat up. She got dealt with, you know. And they called the cops and the cops came and arrested her. Oh my goodness. If it was normal, Maria, why would the cops arrest you? Why wouldn't the cops say, hey, that's normal, she's dating? No. You don't want to have your son coming out, having a kid, and now you're making the rest of the kids. What she said? She said the other kids and the mom and the grandma, they were all involved. Is this a New Mexico thing? Any New Mexico out there? Any New Mexico people that's listening to this? Is this something you guys agree to? Is this part of the lineup? Because this is disgusting. I mean, come on. It's too much going on in the world. From COVID to the Vibrant to the Delta. Now they have the lambskin. Come on. It's too much going on for us to be worried about Marie trying to date her son. No. It's too much going on. I'm telling you, it's too much going on. And it's not fair to him. You have your child, you're supposed to groom them, grow them, love them, support them, nourish them, and ship them off into the world well prepared for any obstacles that may come their way. Who wants to know that you are the damn obstacle? You are the obstacle. You the op. You the op. You understand? The own mom is the op. My God. I mean, let's put the cheese on the cracker. She needs to be in jail. And that's the bottom line. She needs to be in jail by herself. And she needs mental evaluation ASAP. As a lot of mental people walking around here, they need to be evaluated. And they need to be taken care of. And I honestly believe she's one of those. You know what it is? When you haven't been loved, when you haven't found a mate that has loved you, that has cared for you, that has cherished you, that has been loyal to you, that has put you on a pedestal, that has supported you, that has been with you every step of the way, you don't know what that's like. Because if you knew what that was like, you wouldn't have the urges. Those are urges. And once you know what love is like, you wouldn't be looking for it in places like your own child. Your child is supposed to respect you. Your child don't even have to love you. Your child just has to honor and respect you. The love is like the cherry on top. It's extra. It's organic. It's free will. So if your child loves you, that's awesome. That's something that he or she develops from within due to your treatment. That's how love happens. Love happens due to your treatment. So if you're out here treating your child amazingly, they're going to love you. It's very simple. Love is very simple. People make it complicated. Okay? And that's what she should be doing as a mother. She has abused this child mentally, severely mental abuse. Severe. And now she wants the community to justify her incest with her own child. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. And I just want her to know that we do not support you. We do not encourage your behavior. What you're doing is disgusting. You're setting back generations. And now you're having your other kids thinking it's okay now for little Marie to date little Caesar. The only Caesar I want is the one where you get the wings and the pizza. So now you're thinking, no, what are the other kids gonna think? What are they gonna think? They're going to think it's okay to date their brothers. I mean, if the mom is dating the oldest child, why wouldn't they think it's okay to date their brother? Just when you thought, right, it couldn't get any worse. Just when you thought, oh nah, it can't get no worse, it gets worse. It gets worse, and that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Oh my God. And I just feel bad for the son. I feel bad for the son because I don't think he knows. Well, I can't say he don't know that's not the right way to go. But with everything going on, I wanted to show you another video. And like I was saying earlier, when you're not properly loved, you tend to stray. That's just the bottom line. And I know there's a shortage of a good man. Because the men out here nowadays, they're selfish. They think of only themselves. If it's not benefiting them, they're not trying to help you. So I get it. It's not much to pick from. The picking is few and it's not much. Let me tell you how low the picking is. That some women are willing to put up with just to say they have a piece of a man. Because they're damn sure not a whole man. And this is what is missing from today's generation, from today's, what I'm looking for, from today's, I can't even find the right word. The right word hasn't even been involved. It's not even made up yet. But what I'm trying to say is, this is what's missing to find a good mate. There you go. This is what is missing to find a good mate. It's missing a lot of ingredients. So when it's like baking a cake and then having certain ingredients, it's not going to come out right. So what you do, you just pick here, pick, or you just tolerate with anything. Take a look at this little video of this man who is married to this woman. Take a look at this video and then you see what I'm talking about.
But typical, because Jeff is attracted to men.
He's a very good-looking guy.
So then why not live your life as a gay man?
It just felt like there was something more for me. It just felt like I was selling myself short.
But you don't just turn a switch. I mean, this is...
No. It was a really gradual process.
Jeff and his wife Tanya are devout Mormons from Salt Lake City, Utah.
The only acceptable expression of sexuality and romantic feelings is within a marriage between a man and a woman.
So Jeff has chosen to have a church-sanctioned marriage and control his feelings of same-sex attraction.
My attraction really is mostly 90% towards men. I'll notice men 9 times for every woman I'll notice.
You must be out of your goddamn
Oh, my God. Now listen. From the shortage of a good man. It's not a shortage of men. It's a shortage of a good man. That's rare. That's like walking down the block and finding real diamond. You know, that ain't happening. You will find a zirconian though on every block. Listen, these are the different type of men that are out there now, okay? You have the gay man, then you have the bisexual man, then you have the down low man, the ones who are in the closet and peeking through the peek hole. You have those type of men. And then you have the transsexual type of man. Then you have the transgender, from a man to a woman. There go a shortage right there. Then you have the fluid type of man who have sex with everybody. Anything goes. All right. And now they have this new one called the pansexual, which you're attracted to all sex. That's a little scary. I don't know about that one. Because that means you're likely to be attracted to my cat. And I will have a problem. So I get it. From the husband is saying that he's 9 times more likely to look at a man than a woman. Did you see in the video, right? when the man was walking and she was holding his hand and she was like she was almost she pulled his hand like, look at me, look at me. Like his head kind of turned to look at the man. Listen, he's a gay man. That's plain and simple. And he's not even living in his truth. If that's what you decide to do, who am I to judge you? I'm not the Most High. I pray to the Most High. I'm not the Most High. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm not here to condemn nobody. I'm not here to throw stones at nobody. If you are gay, I would respect it that you come out and say you are gay. That's why there's a shortage of men. That's why Maria is dating her son. Did you see how it all connects? Maria is dating her son because there's a shortage of men. There's a shortage of men because men is liking the same sex. And there's a shortage of men because men is marrying just because of religion. Oh my God, that hit you. Men are marrying a woman knowing he doesn't have real feelings for her because of his religion. His religion is Mormon. And that started back in the 1800s. Okay? So, listen, man. It's hard. It's hard out here. I won't deny it. It's very hard out here. It's very, 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 very hard to find a decent man. It's hard to find a good man. Oh, that's a miracle. That's a miracle if you have a good man. He's not cheating. He's not lying to you. He's not playing games with you. He supports you. He want to see you win. Oh, those men, where they at? They must be back in the future that hasn't been here. Because, no. Bunnies, please support this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. And please, if you'd like to cash at me, all the description will be in the box. There's so much I want to do. And everything, as you know, takes funding. So if you could support the channel, if you could support this channel, I'd really appreciate it. And I just wanted to bring that to you guys. Please do not date your son. I don't care how good looking your son is. He's for somebody else, just like how you were for somebody else. I don't think you had kids with your brother. That's not your brother's child, who I hope not. Maybe we need to do a DNA in all the family. Okay, at this point, Yikes. All right, guys. I just wanted to come by, spend some time with you guys. I haven't seen you guys in a few days. And I am just so thankful that I'm able to do this as an outlet to speak to you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Continue to subscribe to the channel. And you're well appreciated. You're my bunnies. thank you so much. I have some stuff I'm working on, so hopefully that comes through, and then we can go from there. Thank you so much, bunnies. I appreciate you. Thank everyone who supported.